Joining us this morning to talk about this is family therapist Dr. Paul Hokemeyer. Thank you for coming back to the couch.
Thanks, it's great to be here. One of the things that I talk about with the families that I work with is teachable moments. And so if you can have a teachable moment in a TV show, well, for hoarders, for instance, it reveals a part of our personality that many people suffer from and that we can identify with, and that we can take something of substance and value away from it. And we leave more enriched than when we entered the show. There are basically three issues that we need to take a look at with obesity in childhood. The first is the physical component, and that children who are overweight tend to suffer from higher rates of diabetes and hypercardiovascular issues. The second one involves the emotional issues, and the children who are overweight suffer from greater amounts of depression and have lower self-esteem. The third can be actually the most painful, and that's the social component, and that children who are overweight are discriminated against more and bullied against simply because of the way that they look.
Mm-hmm. Now, diet is important, but why do you think it's important for to tackle weight loss the way that Elisa and Patricia did?
Typically, when we look at dieting, we set up food as an enemy, and so what we need to do is we need to establish a healthy relationship with food. And so the best way to do that is in a healthy relationship with another person. A mother-daughter team is fantastic. They can support each other, and they can continue to encourage each other to take off the weight. What's important about those shows, it shows the humanity in the people, and it shows these people as suffering, and it paints them as real people, which they are. And typically, when we're dealing with psychological issues, we tend to what we call pathologize people, and people get defined by their illness and their pathology. And what we really need to do is look at the human beings who are living with that pathology. And those shows do that in a very effective way, I think. Pay attention to your intuition and figure out how you're going to talk to your kid. It's going to depend on the age of your child, but make sure your kid knows that they're loved and that they're safe, and that there are things, there are actions that can be taken to solve the problems, that there's a way out of the solution. You know, parents tend to think that they need to be perfect in the world, and in fact, that's probably one of the worst things that you can do as a parent, is to pretend that you're perfect, because nobody's perfect, and kids need to learn that they're not perfect, and that they're going to make mistakes in life, but then that they can recover from them, and then they can heal and grow as a result of it.